two giants in no-code website building face off. Which one truly stands out in 2025? On the left, Bubble, full-power no-code for real apps. On the right, Webflow, pixel-perfect, designer-first web creation. Let's skip past the hype and look at what makes each platform tick. We'll compare the key categories, give out points, and reveal who takes the win. Trust us, the winner isn't as obvious as you might think. Okay, here's a quick mind map of what we're gonna break down. Core use case, design flexibility, app logic and workflows, pricing, integrations, SEO and CMS, performance and scalability, learning curve and security. Yep, we're going all in, ready. Alright, let's kick off with core use case. Bubble is honestly like a Swiss Army knife for web apps. Think SaaS platforms, CRMs, social networks, you name it. It's kind of wild what you can build, but for just a simple portfolio or landing page, total overkill. Now, Webflow, on the other hand, is just chef's kiss for websites, landing pages, and even e-commerce stores. The design, super slick, animations are next level, but you're not doing crazy backend stuff here. So for purpose, honestly, these guys each have their sweet spot, so it's a tie. Now, blinking over to design flexibility. Bubble does a decent job, you've got good control, but sometimes, unless you're really customizing, it can look a bit generic. Webflow. Oh, and here's something cool. Webflow's editor is basically the gold standard for designers. Responsive controls, scroll animations, pixel perfect, whatever you want. Like, if you want your site to look stunning, Webflow's where it's at. So yeah, Webflow takes this round hands down. Alright, next up is app logic and workflows. Bubble is honestly a beast here. You get database stuff, backend workflows, actual authentication, the kind of stuff you'd usually need a developer for. But there's a catch. Get ready for a learning curve if you want to use all those advanced features. Meanwhile, Webflow sticks to the basics, great for forms and marketing workflows, but if you want real backend stuff, not happening. So for making complex apps, Bubble totally wins, no contest. Quick break, did you know you can actually connect Webflow and Bubble using automation tools like N8N? Pretty cool for hybrid projects or if you want to get fancy with your workflows. Switching gears, let's talk pricing. Bubble's plans are genuinely straightforward and you can prototype for free, love that, but once you want a real app, that entry price jumps up pretty quickly. And as your app gets bigger, well, your wallet's gonna feel it. On the flip, Webflow starts lower at around $14 a month for simple sites. Nice. It's affordable unless you want to add teams or e-commerce, which is, honestly, a pretty fair trade-off. So for pricing, Webflow's a bit more friendly for most folks. Moving to integrations. Bubble is super flexible here. Native API connector, a giant plugin marketplace, you can really hook up to almost anything. Getting custom APIs to work, though, can get a little nerdy. On Webflow, they've got some solid integrations like Shopify, HubSpot, Zapier, makes it easy for business stuff. Their backend integration isn't really as deep, though. So Bubble's the powerhouse winner, especially if you want to connect to, well, basically anything. Next up, SEO and CMS. Bubble, you can make it work with plugins, but honestly, it's kind of a hassle if you want that really granular SEO control. Advanced stuff gets tricky. Now, Webflow's CMS is so clean, perfect for blogs, landing pages, whatever content you need. And SEO, super detailed, sitemaps, meta tags, just point and click. So for creators and marketers, Webflow clearly wins here. Performance and scalability, this one's interesting. Bubble apps actually scale pretty well if you optimize them. Hosting's baked in, which is a huge plus, but let's be real, if you build something too crazy or heavy, you might need to do some manual tweaking. Webflow, meanwhile, is snappy right out of the box for static sites and hosting's reliable for typical marketing sites, but if you try to go wild with logic, things can slow down, so Bubble edges out for heavy-duty scale. Jumping to learning curve, with Bubble there's no code at all, which is awesome, but the curve does get, how should I say, kind of steep if you're not technical, especially compared to Webflow. The docs and tutorials help, but it still takes some time. Webflow, though, is genuinely intuitive, especially if you're a designer. You can launch something beautiful fast, so for ease of use, Webflow's the clear winner. Last but not least, security. Bubble brings SSL, is GDPR ready, even lets you do authentication features, but if your app's got sensitive data, you have to be a bit careful with setup. Webflow, meanwhile, is perfect for most website security stuff, SSL included, but again, kind of limited if you try to do advanced apps. Both cover the basics well, so I'm calling this a tie. Alright, let's plot all that onto a radar chart. You'll see Bubble is ahead for complex logic, integrations, scalability, real app stuff. Webflow shines for design, SEO, and getting websites up literally in a day. So, here's the verdict. If you want insane app functionality or you're thinking big, Bubble is your playground. But if what you actually want is stunning websites, SEO magic, and an easy ramp-up, Webflow is the clear choice. Pick what fits your style and needs, don't just chase the hype. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.